Hey gamers, what's up? It's Gold Demon back with another Honkai Star video, and I'm taking a break from the college grind if you're wondering what was going on with me. And well, yeah, we have the character I've been hyping up quite a bit if you're familiar with the channel. My goat, the goat, CYRENE. First off, another Ice Remembrance character, Diabolical. I'm sure there's gonna be some people upset at that fact. I am totally fine with this, especially because this is most likely gonna be a support made for the heirs themselves. And she's probably going to be super busted, so you're going to want to look out for this character's kit. I will say I think they've done a fantastic job on her design this time around. It's a bit more visually closer to, I think it's Hersher of Flame Shion. I think that's what it is, Kiana. Um, People, if you played Honkai back 30, you know what I'm talking about. Might pause and pull it up. But this CYRENE or this Elysia looks a lot better than the Hercher of Human version of her, right? I want to say that right now. I'm not a big fan of that one. I actually like the Miss Pink Elf version the most. Now, apparently there's a new Elysia battlesuit in Honkai Epic 3rd that I have seen, and I think that looks pretty good too. So I don't know why the special version of her, in my, again, opinion, at least to me, looks the worst out of all of them, but this is definitely an improvement of the Honkai Impact 3rd counterpart for this unit. I also like how seemingly there's blue at the end of her hair. I think that's a pretty nice touch from the pink to blue, right? Get this nice transition from, you know, a warmer color to a colder color, right? By having purple in the middle. I think it looks really nice. Yeah, obviously there's probably gonna be some people like, why does she have a wedding dress? Why does she have a ring on, right? All that stuff. Maybe she's married to humanity. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I do like this design a lot more than previous renditions of this character. Again, not super huge on the idea of having her in a wedding gown, but you know, this is pretty cool. And you can see there are other heirs in here, or maybe other versions of her. This looks like other versions of her instead of the heirs, actually. Because there's Mem. This one has like the similar head ornament to her. And then this... No, this is her. Yeah, wait, so these are other versions of her. So that's CYRENE, you know, when she's small, Mem, and then there's two CYRENEs on the side. Yeah, interesting. I do like how there's like a leaf ornament here. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a huge fan of this design, honestly, and you know, CYRENE being super hyped up. It's Elysia. This character's gonna have insane animations. We already know this. This is gonna be like that secret 6-star that people like to talk about, especially like Finon. That's what I'm expecting for this character, and obviously, again, Ice Remembrance. We know March 7th or Evernight is Ice Remembrance, and so people might expect competition, but I really don't. I expect her to be a support for these other characters. Maybe the Memo Sprite team would be kind of cringe if she's dedicated only for the mono Memo Sprite team. I would hope she's more of a general buffer. That's like, I don't know, maybe a New Age Ron May. There's a power creep perspective you could go on from there, but really, I'm just super looking forward to this actual release, and I'm curious to see what you guys think about, you know, this release of the character, because again, I think this design looks a lot better than the old one, and I'll actually pull that up. So yeah, here's what the old one looks like. You can see there's a lot of similarities between this and this conceptually, right? You know, it's both of them are like wedding dress type characters, and so yeah, you can see where the inspiration is for this version, but I do like this one a lot more, and I think the colors look a lot better than what she's got going on here. But yeah, we'll see what her kit's like. I'm very curious to see, because obviously expectations are really high. This is one of the more hype releases that they have done overall in terms of the game. Seemingly, I haven't seen a lot of people talk about her. I've actually seen that, you know, someone be a big hater of her because they're cringe. But yeah, I don't know. I'm super hyped for this character, and you know, expecting a lot. Just haven't seen too much conversation about her, and maybe that's because we haven't gotten, like, she's been built up very slowly here and there, and really only recently had a big importance. So we'll see what the reaction is, but I am curious to see what everybody thinks on this character. I should probably go to the Twitter post, huh? Is this meeting obtained? I can't read. Classic gacha player moment. Is this meeting ordained by fate or a long overdue reunion, making my heart beat faster? Then, please once again call me CYRENE, just like when we met the first time, okay? It's like 2 in the morning, okay? Ripples of past revere CYRENE. A meteor streaks across the night sky, sending ripples through the river of life, gleaming in 13 hues. Obviously referring to the 13 flame chasers. Daughter of it's Adis Elysiae. I believe that's how you say that. I probably pronounced that wrong. Chrysos air, who nourishes blank, sow the sea of memory. I know this is 2 blocks here, but do we think she's like, because we know that she refers to, or the what is it? The Titan of Time refers to like March as like mother, and she's like related to March. Actually, I don't know how that works. They weren't very clear on that. Maybe they'll explain that in the upcoming story. So that flowers past may bloom in tomorrow. Awesome. And together we shall write a verse unlike any before. Authority blank. So yeah, she's probably has the authority of everything, right? Because she's gonna be like God, or I don't know. She was lore wise, she's supposed to be like Giga Broken, in Honkai Back 3rd, but she's dead. Don't know how that happened. Also, spoiler warning. But yeah, we'll cut the video there. I really don't have much to say. Just let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe to me on Twitch, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.